How would you say that integrating play into workplace contributes to that intrinsic motivation?
Yeah, great question. Well, I guess the first thing that comes to mind when you ask me that is the work of Dan Pink from probably 20 years ago now, that talks about motivation. The three factors that lead to it is autonomy, mastery, and purpose. So if an individual human has autonomy, mastery, and purpose, they will be motivated. They are motivated. And it's similar to the models that my previous work I mentioned. I ran a youth not-for-profit, was working with teenagers in really difficult situations to help them take control of their own lives, no matter what was going on around them. And there was some really awful stuff going on around these kids, these teenagers. But we would teach them through these leadership programs that no matter what comes your way, you have to lead yourself forward in life. You can navigate what comes. And a lot of that was helping them increase their autonomy, their mastery, and their purpose. So, what are you here for? What are you trying to achieve? If you know what your part of the puzzle is, then automatically that makes it a lot easier to play. If you don't know, like, you know what, I could just not turn up to work today and no one would notice. That's not very motivating for people. The mastery is the skills. Like, okay, I think I'm pretty good at my job, or I'm, always challenging myself to keep growing and learning, but I'm not out of my depth. Like I kind of I know what I'm doing and I can get on with doing it and keep challenging. And then the autonomy is, do I have control over the things about how I do my job, where I do my job, and for some people it's what they wear, where they sit, whether they're working from home or the office, whether they drive the company car or their own car, whatever autonomy. Am I allowed to discount for a customer, or do I have to get three managers to approve? Like, do I have autonomy to manage this relationship in this moment or not? And so the more we can up those three things, the more we increase motivation. So we talked about play helps with mastery because you're exploring what could the future look like? What if I did it this way? What if I did it that? This is why they have role plays in so many sales trainings. So you're literally just trying to increase someone's mastery so that when they are performing in the moment, they're more ready for it. They've simulated it. So play is really good for that. With autonomy and purpose, all of those conversations around why are you here? What are you doing? How do you fit in the team? What are your strengths? What do you need when you're not at your best? They're the types of questions that I facilitate through play workshops. And all of that helps increase their sense of purpose and their shared sense of purpose. Why are we here? What are we doing? What are we aiming for? And their autonomy around, particularly the one I use a lot is, what do you need to be your best at work? And what do you need when you're not your best at work? I run a Lego serious play workshop around that. And they're two really good questions that people have an opportunity to talk about what they need in terms of autonomy and the support that's required. So they might say, I need flexibility that on a bad day, I can go home and just work from home with my dog at my foot. Like a lot of people mention they want to be with their puppies while they're working. And so it helps people explore, like, where are your boundaries? Like, I don't care, I don't have a dog, but I really want to be able to turn up late because it's leg day on Wednesday. I'm going to take longer to get to work. Like, that's my version of autonomy. And taking it to cultural safety it is just about recognizing everyone's different. And if we can get the job done, but show up how we can be our best while getting the job done, you will get more done. You'll be more motivated because you're not spending so much energy fitting into somebody else's idea of how you should do your job. And play lets you explore all that in a much safer way than you and I just sitting here. Right, Brad, right, what do you need in your job? Come on, list it out for me, mate. And you're like, cool, gee, blood, this is high stakes. We're just, it's a lot lower stakes. You can kind of talk it through, bring in a bit of banter, and yeah, it's a lot easier to talk it through that way.